Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you about GCP. GCP is Google Cloud Platform just like AWS or other Microsoft services or something like Azure and all. You must be familiar with cloud. I will be coming with some basic cloud techniques and cloud information soon. But let's talk about this GCP platform first and how does the console look actually. So you have to log into console.cloud.google.com. Here you'll see the dashboard which contains all the information. For example, this is my demo account, so it is the project name, the project ID, the project number, and further what API I am using, what are the requests I am making, monitoring and all, billing, etc. Everything can be traced on the dashboard itself. The best part about GCP is that it has the pay per second billing option. So the people who are using less minutes or like have to do a short span of work can go to choose GCP instead of other cloud services, as this will be charging less to them. Okay, so this is how the Google platform cloud platform console looks like, and further I will be showing you how does the cloud menu look like, and where do we create the instance is just like a computer machine that you want to create for yourself so that you can work upon it. So let's click on the navigation menu. We can see various types of options here. For example, marketplace. Here you can choose the third party or any other services which are not available in GCP and you want to embed them. For example, Jupyter Notebook or something like that. As you can do any, like for example, if you want to work on data science or you want to work on anything else, cloud platform is the best. Instead of buying a very costly laptop or a machine or maintaining servers, we can easily work on cloud. Okay, and then billing, where we have to set our billing plan and all the services, API and services, API REST call, etc. if you know about it, and the support, like if you have some issues with GCP and all. IAM and admin means administration details, or if you want to give some roles or priority to some usernames and passwords, etc. Then all these compliance started, security you have to manage if you want to create some more more security layers to your instances, storage, etc. And further going towards the compute, here you will see app engine, compute engine, Kubernetes engine, Google Cloud Functions, and Cloud Run, VMware engine. We'll go to compute engine and we can select VM instance here. It takes a while to load. And when we come to the compute instance page, we can see various options like in VM instance templates, sole tenant nodes, machine images, TPU, migrate for compute engine, committed use discounts, etc, etc. This snapshot, it is a vast tool, we cannot submit it in a single video, so let's talk about VM instance only. We will be coming up with more videos and series on this Google Cloud platform, and so that when you go to do the hands-on, you are very familiar with the platform and the UI. So we will create instance from here. Just click on create instance. After that, you have to click on create instance name. For example, instance 1, I'll say instance 109 for example. Select the region where you want to select where you want the services to be located. The zone, in the region, zone is inside the region, so select the zone also. The series of machines you can select here, like different type of, it all depends on your use. Then the machine type can be selected, like what type of memory or number of CPU cores you want. Further going, you can select also the disk, like you want the persistent disk, balanced disk, or STD, SSD, etc. Whatever you want, you can select it from here. Further about the firewall thing, allow HTTPS, allow HTTP traffic, etc. This is how we create a VM instance. It's all dependent on how your company makes the requirement or how your project requires. You can just create it is a very flexible environment, so you can select any of the options you want, different type of machines, etc. So you can see this is very far better than buying a laptop or a machine or maintaining servers at the office, which is very costly. About the billing also, if you choose a monthly plan or something like that, we get so many options, etc., to reduce the billing and all. So here the instance will be created. It is loading a while. Let me also brief you about the Cloud SDK. Cloud SDK is nothing like a Cloud Shell, but I'll just tell you, sorry, it's not Cloud SDK, it's Cloud Shell. So Cloud Shell is nothing, just a command line tool from which you can also perform the GCP actions what you want. So like creating the VM instance, creating storage, deploying something, copying something, etc. All you can manage from Cloud Shell also. This is the command line tool. It's all depends upon what people want. Sometimes they want to work on using this UI or the Cloud Shell. There is also one Cloud SDK, software development kit. I'll be talking it about later in some other video. But yeah, so this is the command line tool. Here also you can give the command to create a VM instance and it will be created. Any type of action which you are performing from SDK, mobile application, Google Cloud Platform mobile application, or this Google Cloud Platform UI, it can be managed from the Cloud Shell also. So this was all about today's video. We will coming with more and more videos in next few days about GCP, and it will be short as I've got the feedback that this is interesting. Keeping the video short, it is more engaging, and it also gives you a filter criteria, so that you want to learn a specific thing, you can go to the specific video. Your comments are always welcome. You can suggest me or even correct me if I am wrong somewhere. This is the VM instance created. You can see now we have the external IP, internal IP, as I allowed the HTTPS traffic, and this is all about the Google Cloud Platform VM instances. Thank you.